Hey guys, we are on our way to go get Coco. Crazy thing, I picked her up last night and I felt sand. Well, I thought it was sand. And when I looked at her, she had all these little black dots on her, and then the black dots started moving, and I was like, holy, she has fleas. I mean, a ton of fleas. And I can't tell you the last time she's ever had a flea problem. I guess we've had a couple of few really warm days. California has really mild weather where we live, and so and even before, when we didn't live here, I can't remember the last time she had fleas. I don't give her the treatment though every month. I just feel like all those chemicals, it's just way too much. She's only 4 pounds, she's so tiny. I just feel like it's just too much. So we usually do it like every few months, and yeah, it's been a few months. So I guess, shit happens sometimes. But so first thing this morning, I took her to PetSmart so they can get all the fleas off of her, and she'll be all clean and better. I'm gonna take her back to work with me because it is actually a lot closer, my job, than the house. I got Coco. So $45 later, she is flea free. Oh wait, I see a dead one. Ew. Oh hell no. Where did it go? You gonna go to work with me and hang out at the office? So we've been at work for a few hours now, and Coco is in her little kennel. Come, Coco. Come. Coco, come. No, she doesn't want to come out. But every time she hears somebody, she barks. You're gonna get me in trouble, Coco. Gosh, today was a crazy day. Yesterday was interesting too because I had to get Coco, and she was at the office and she yaps at everything that walks by, and like randomly the fire inspectors decide to come in and talk to me, and she's yapping at them, and oh goodness gracious. And then Chloe, okay, so I get a call yesterday at the end of the day saying, hey, Chloe has a temperature of 101.5, you need to get her. So I go pick her up, and they're like, she can't come back to school for 24 hours. So Marcus had her most of the day. Yes. Oh, it's okay. It's just a fly. It's a fly. It's okay. No big deal. Fly on her seatbelt. So Marcus had her most of the day, and then he had to go to a market. So he dropped her off at work with me, and that was interesting. So for about an hour, yeah, Chloe was being Chloe. But my coworkers are so nice. They were so sweet to her, and one of them gave her a big old jar of toys, which she threw all over the floor, and it took us about 20 minutes to pick it up. But Chloe was okay. Right, Chloe? You did pretty good, right? No. No? No. Okay. Well, we're here to pick up the boys. Gosh, I just want tomorrow to be a normal day. Good morning. So far, it's been a good morning. I've gotten all 3 kids off to 2 different schools, and everybody was on time, and I'm on time for work. I'll tell you what, it's a challenge getting all 3 of them fed, they're stuck together in the car, hooked up in their car seats, to 2 different schools, and like school traffic is ridiculous. But so far so good. A normal morning. I'm hoping that I get through my 8 hours of work and I don't get any phone calls. Because as you've seen, this week so far has just been Coco at work, Chloe sick and having to come to work. I'm tired, and I'm just tired. I struggle with getting up in the morning. I absolutely hate it. I hate it. I'm such a night owl, and I can't be because my life, it just doesn't work like that. Here's that bucket of toys I was telling you about that Chloe was playing with, and this whole thing she dumped all over the floor. And you can see, like, I still have to pick up these tiny little pieces today. But yeah, that took forever to clean up. And here's my desk, if you guys want to see. I have my plants, and this plant over here is totally dying, but I don't have the heart to throw it away. I should probably throw it away, huh? Poor thing. I wore my flats today, so I'm gonna go on a walk. This is our little walking trail. There are like all these really old abandoned buildings around here, because this used to be a fort, but now it's the former fort. Oh my gosh, that's so creepy in there. Why is that door open? Oh my gosh. I wonder if homeless people are in there. But I am so tired today, guys, so I'm gonna go on a walk and look at these old creepy buildings. Hey guys, sorry, that open door to that building kind of tripped me up and I forgot what I was saying, but it's really windy. I hope that doesn't show up too loud. This place is the former Fort Ord. So it used to be a fort or an active base. Now there's really not much of a military presence here except for like language school and NPS. So all of these buildings, and they're everywhere, tons and tons of buildings, are just abandoned, and they're so old that, you know, they all have lead-based paint in them, so it's not like you can just easily tear them down. So we just got home from work, and Kingston's with me right now. We are doing laundry. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 washers, and we're taking up 4 of them right now. That's how many loads we had to do. And the laundry area by our side of the RV place is still shut down. So everyone who lives here and who stays here has to use only 5 washers and 4 dryers. So that's why we try to do it during the week, because the weekend's crazy. What are you doing?
Trying to get this out.
You can't get the ball out?
Yeah, because it's like a... Man, this is crazy. How should we get this?
Here's my pile, guys. 5 loads. So I'm gonna go ahead and we'll work on this, get it all folded up, and then hopefully be done by 7:30 and get to have some dinner. So it's 8:43 and I'm just now winding down, getting in bed. I've got some white wine, and I need to actually find some wine that doesn't have any sulfites in it. So probably try and do that tomorrow at Trader Joe's. And if you can hear, that over there is Marcus snoring. I hear that every night, and I don't wake him up because he'll get like really mad. So I usually just like take my pillow and just like block out the noise. I'll take Fluffy. I've had Fluffy since I was 5. I'm just gonna put him here and kind of cover him up. Anyway, so I'm watching American Horror Story, and I don't know about you guys if y'all watch it, but this is the most disappointing season. I swear to you, it is just not anywhere near as crazy and as good as the other ones. So it's whatever. I know it's only episode 2, but I'm just not feeling it. Hey, boo-boo. Hey, baby. See, I'm pup sitting my co-worker's little Louie while she go run some errands. You are so sweet. You make me want to have a big dog because I can cuddle you. Yes, that face. Oh my god, you're so cute. Louie's mommy came back, so I'm done puppy sitting and about to take my lunch break, drive over to Whole Foods, maybe Trader Joe's. I want to find some wine that doesn't have any sulfites in it, and also I need to find some gluten-free beer. So hopefully this mission is a success. Hey, so the Whole Foods trip was successful, and I did go to Whole Foods because I had this thought. Hey, why don't I go see what it would take to get my candles and my Bath and Body products into Whole Foods? Because you know they're all natural, they're cruelty free and vegan, like right up Whole Foods alley, right? And you know, like Trader Joe's isn't very like friendly like that with working with local people, and they don't have a really big selection of stuff anyway. So I was like, let me go to Whole Foods and talk to them. And I actually talked to the lady who works in that department, and she was so nice. And so I'm gonna send her some stuff, and we'll see how that goes. Fingers crossed. That would be so cool to finally get into Whole Foods. But while I was there, I remembered, well, shit, this is why I never come to Whole Foods. Like, why is it so expensive? Holy crap. Okay, so I found my wine without the sulfites, and I found my gluten-free beer. So the wine I got, it was the only one out of the hundreds of bottles. I talked to a lady in that department. It's called Our Daily Red. It's organic, and there's no detectable sulfites, which means that they didn't add any sulfites to it. Just what's in there is what is naturally occurring in grapes, and then the grapes are organic, so it's like the best you can get, because other wines that are organic can contain sulfites, even low amounts, but this is non-detectable. So she did let me know that there is no such thing as completely like 100% free, no sulfites, but this is like the best thing. Oh, with the beer, she said also that there's no such thing as gluten-free beer. They just make the beer and then get the gluten out of it as much as they can. There is something that is actually really gluten-free because it's made with an S word. I can't remember what she said. It was a weird, long, crazy word, but she was like, don't get it because it tastes like formaldehyde. And I was like, oh yeah, no. How do you know what formaldehyde tastes like? I don't know, but yeah, let's definitely not get that. So what I got is Omission, brewed with malted barley, specially crafted to remove gluten. It's an IPA, and that's what the 6-pack looks like. I don't really do the grocery shopping, guys. Seriously, Marcus doesn't let me do that because he doesn't think I save money, which I don't. I don't really look at prices. I just look at what I want. So I am not allowed to go like grocery shopping for the family. I only get like what I like, specialty things like just for me or for work. So yeah, until next time, guys, thanks for hanging out with me these last few days. It's been fun to get back into vlogging, and I love all you guys that comment and, you know, keep commenting because I love to read them and I love talking to you guys. So talk to you later. Bye.